Hey everybody, welcome to Bura. In this episode, we're going to be talking about why there isn't a universal game publisher. Alright, welcome back. Before I start this video, I want to make sure that you like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribers we get, the more content we can make. So one of the best things about making games today is that you can basically make it in one of the major engines, that's maybe Unity or Unreal, push the export button, and you can export to multiple different platforms. You can export it to the web, you can export it to iOS, Android, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. Now this, in theory, is really easy, but in practicality, it is way harder, and this is the one major pain point that I have within this industry. So what do I mean by that? Well, making a universal game means that you have to include all of the source code that deals with touch, game, mouse, keyboard, all the controls, and all the different screen sizes, etc. Now, it's not too hard to do this. In fact, it's very easy to do this within the engines today. In fact, they're built for this exact purpose. And if you look at the marketing of these engines, they basically say build once, publish everywhere. Now, this is really awesome. And believe it or not, this is way better than the way it used to be in the past. Literally, every year that goes by, it gets easier and easier to publish to multiple platforms. However, there are some major problems with this. So let's say you make a game you want to release to mobile, console, and PC. Well, basically you have to set up for an iOS account, an Android account, a Steam account, an Xbox account, a PlayStation account, a Switch account. You have to set up for all these different accounts. And furthermore, each one of these streams have different requirements. And you have to make screenshots of the sizes that is required from each of these streams as well. It's seriously a pain in the butt. Believe it or not, it can take hours and maybe a whole day's work of just making sure your screenshots and your descriptions and everything is right to upload to these stores. Furthermore, there are technical requirements that you need to satisfy in order to pass the certification for all of these different streams. It's seriously a pain in the butt. The one thing that I would absolutely love to see is a publish once and upload to absolutely every single place and have all of these things mostly be satisfied. Now, the best way to do this is for the engines, that is Unity and Unreal and all the other engines, to make this as easy as possible. If you could, for example, write your descriptions, have your screenshots, and have the engine do literally all the other work necessary, or at least 50% of the work, that would be absolutely amazing. I would settle for maybe even 50% less work. So instead of taking a whole day to upload to all these platforms, it would maybe take half a day. And better yet, it would be better if it could take maybe an hour to do all the platforms. Now, it might sound like I'm complaining, but this is a huge time sink in the industry. Now, let's say you upload your game once and you have to update it. Well, you have to do this process again. Granted, it might be a little bit quicker, but it still takes a lot of time. So if I have a game-breaking bug and I have to upload it to Android, iOS, you get the idea, it takes a lot of time. So one of the things I would absolutely love is if Unity and Unreal had this system where it would make this process much easier. You could have your screenshots, your descriptions, and basically satisfy everything that you need to satisfy within all of these different streams. And if you could satisfy everything quickly, or at least 50% of what it is today, that would be a huge feature. Alright, so that concludes this video. Let me know your development stories down below. Have you tried to upload a game to multiple platforms? How was it? I want to read your comments down below. Remember to please be sure to like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribers we get, the more content we can make. If you really like this channel doesn't do a Patreon. Instead, we sell our digital products down below. The more money we get from the content that you buy below, the more products we can make. In addition to that, if you really like this channel and you really like my company, Mammoth Interactive, you can subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. We have monthly and yearly options at a discount below. We release 20 to 60 hours of fresh new content per month every month. And this is the most in-demand e-learning training content out there. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in another video.